Most side hustles pay you less than minimum wage once you do the actual math. Track your setup time, your admin hours, your commute if there is one, and suddenly that $200 weekend gig works out to about $6 an hour. Not worth it. But there are exceptions. 4 of them, specifically, that working professionals are using right now to clear $1,000 a month on under 10 hours a week. I am going to break them down, numbers and all. Welcome to Money Straight Talk. We cut through the noise on personal finance so you can make smarter decisions faster. If you are between 25 and 40, earning a decent salary, but feeling like your income has a ceiling, this video is for you. Because the difference between people who build real financial flexibility and people who stay stuck is usually one thing: a second income stream that actually respects your time. Let us get into it. The first one is freelance writing for B2B companies. Not blogging, not content mills. Business-to-business writing. Think white papers, case studies, email sequences, and SaaS landing pages. Here is why this works. B2B companies have real budgets. A single case study can pay between $500 and $1,500. A white paper can go for $2,000 to $5,000. You do not need 10 clients. You need 2 or 3 good ones. The average freelance B2B writer who niches down earns between $75 and $150 per hour once they have a small portfolio. Getting there takes about 60 to 90 days of targeted outreach, reaching out directly to marketing managers at software companies, on professional networks, using cold email with a sample piece attached. The math is simple. 2 case studies a month at $600 each, plus a few smaller email sequences, and you are at $1,500 for maybe 8 to 10 hours of actual work. The skill curve is real, but it is shorter than people think. If you can write clearly and understand a business problem, you can do this. The second one is digital product sales, specifically templates and tools that solve one very specific problem for one very specific type of person. A resume template for product managers, a financial tracking spreadsheet for freelancers, a content calendar built for real estate agents. These are not generic products, they are laser targeted, and that is why they sell. The data on this is striking. The global digital products market is projected to exceed $300 billion by 2030. Creators selling on platforms like Etsy's digital goods section or standalone storefronts report that a product priced between $15 and $47, once ranked properly, can generate anywhere from $500 to $3,000 a month with almost no ongoing work. The upfront build takes maybe 15 to 20 hours. After that, fulfillment is automated. Maintenance is a few hours a month. Updating the product, answering occasional customer questions. Month 1 is slow. Month 3, if you have built something genuinely useful and positioned it correctly, starts to compound. The key insight most people miss is that you are not selling a file. You are selling a solved problem. Price accordingly. The third is consulting in your existing career. This one feels obvious, but almost nobody does it, and that is a mistake. If you have 5 or more years of experience in any professional field, finance, operations, HR, marketing, supply chain, tech, there are small businesses and startups that cannot afford a full-time hire but desperately need what you know. Independent consultants in the United States earn a median rate of around $100 to $200 per hour depending on the field. You do not need a fancy website to start. You need one conversation. A former colleague starts a company and needs help setting up their accounting systems. A small retailer needs someone to build their hiring process. You charge a flat project fee of $1,500. It takes you 6 hours. That is $250 an hour, and your client got a bargain. The challenge here is finding the first client. It almost always comes from your existing network. Spend 2 hours this week sending 10 messages to former colleagues, telling them simply what you are now available for. That is how it starts. The fourth is productized service businesses. This is a hybrid between freelancing and a real business, and it is arguably the most scalable option on this list. The idea is simple. You offer one service with one deliverable at one fixed price on a defined turnaround time. A social media audit for $497 delivered in 5 business days. A monthly SEO report for $300 recurring. A one-time LinkedIn profile overhaul for $350. Because the scope is locked, you can deliver the service efficiently. No endless back and forth, no scope creep, no clients asking for one more thing. Productized services are growing fast. Surveys of independent service providers show that those who standardize their offers report earning 30 to 40% more per hour than those doing custom work. The reason is simple. When you do the same thing repeatedly, you get faster without getting worse. 10 hours a week with 3 recurring clients at $300 a month each gets you to $900 immediately, and adding one more client or a small upsell pushes you past $1,000. The operational lift after setup is minimal. Now, here is the thread that connects all 4 of these. They are knowledge-based. They do not trade time linearly for money the way a second job does. A second job at $25 an hour for 10 hours a week gives you $1,000. Before taxes, before commute, before mental overhead. The 4 options we just covered give you the same result or better, with room to grow, without a boss, and without capping out your energy. That distinction matters more than most people realize. When your side income scales without proportional time input, you start building something. When it does not, you are just exhausted. If this kind of breakdown is useful to you, follow us and share this with someone in your network who is trying to figure out their next financial move. We put out content like this consistently. No filler, no hype, just real frameworks for building income and wealth on a working professional's schedule. The people who share this content are usually the ones who genuinely want to see someone else win. So if you know someone grinding toward financial flexibility right now, send it to them today. One resource worth mentioning if you are serious about the freelance or consulting path, a platform called Teachable, has been one of the most straightforward tools for people who want to productize their knowledge. Whether that means selling a mini course, a workshop, or a packaged consulting offer. It handles the tech, the payments, and the delivery so you can stay focused on doing the work. The link is in the description. Worth checking out if you are at the stage where you know what you know and you just need the infrastructure to sell it. Next video, we are going deep on something a lot of people get completely wrong. How to structure your taxes when you have a side income, so you do not end up handing back 1/3 of what you earned come April. Most people running a side hustle are leaving real money on the table by not knowing 3 or 4 basic deductions. That one drops soon. Do not miss it.